Okay, I'm live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my yoga live. If you're tuning in later, welcome and hope you enjoy the hour-long class. My name's Natalie with Imago J Yoga, and I teach vinyasa flow live every weekend at 11:15 Central Standard Time, a.m. So I hope you can join regularly. Okay, I already see two people on. Welcome. We'll get started here in just a second. If you want to take a minute, make sure you've got your mat laid out. You're not wearing any socks. Got something with a good grip if you don't have a mat, so that you're not slipping around. And we're going to get started. When we do, I try to remember to remind people this every weekend. Pay attention to your body. If something doesn't feel right, pull up out of it. Even if you're more advanced, like you still have to pay attention and treat your body well. So don't overdo it. If you get into a pose and you know the advanced moves to it, you're welcome to do that. But otherwise, be chill with yourself and we'll get started. All right. So find your way to your mat if you're not already. And shut down the eyes. Take a big inhale in through the nose. And exhale it out, letting it go. Take another deep inhale, bring that air into the body, feel it coming in. Exhale, push the air out. Do that again, another deep inhale, feel that air as it comes in, filling the lungs, filling the stomach, and then push it out, take your time, exhaling. One more time, just like that, big inhale, try to squeeze the heart with the lungs. And exhale, take it out. Keep breathing. Oh, been told it's blurry. Hold on. Why is this not working? Hold on, y'all. I don't know why my autofocus is not liking me today. Technical difficulties. Focus resumed. Is it working now? Can't tell. Okay, just focus. Thank you, Kelly. Let me know if something else goes wrong. All right, cool. All right, so let's get back to it. Thanks again, Kelly, for letting me know we were blurry. So we'll start with breathing again. Kind of bringing ourselves back into the present, bringing ourselves back to center. Big inhale in, exhale out. One more time like that. Big inhale and exhale. And we're going to switch the cross of the legs and do a little bit more breathing. Big inhale, focusing on the air, filling the lungs, filling the stomach. Take your time. Exhale, let it go. Next, inhale, bring that air in. Really slow, really take your time, filling up the lungs, filling up the chest. Hold it, and then exhale slowly. Next, inhale, big breath in, and this time, ha, breath out. Coming into our Ujjayi breath, do that again, big inhale. Exhale, open or closed mouth, ha, breath. Okay, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, ha, breath. Next, inhale, bring the arms up. Palms together, bring them down to heart center. Exhale. And then we're going to try practicing fire log. So bring one of the legs up and try to place the foot on the knee if that feels okay. If it doesn't, you can skip this part. But try to place foot on knee. If you can lay them down flat, I can't quite do it. I'm not flexible enough. You can. but just try to get this stretch. You should feel it here in the hip, maybe on both sides, depending on the flexibility. Be gentle. If it doesn't feel right, you can lift it up or just put it back down. Whatever feels okay. Close down the eyes. Take a breath. Try to take the air all the way down to the legs. Exhaling out the tension will take about 3 breaths. Let's do one more big inhale. And exhale. If it feels all right, we're going to switch. So bring the other foot up on top of the leg. Feeling that stretch now on the opposite side. Should feel a little bit different. One side may be different from the other. If you want to push on the knee, you can, but only do that if it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, maybe pull it up or put it back down. Shut down the eyes again. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. Big inhale, bring the air all the way down deep into the body. Try to take it to the legs. Exhale, let it go. One more big breath, imagining the air going all the way down to the lower body. And then exhaling it out. And as you inhale, you can release that top leg, and we're going to come over into our tabletop pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhaling to drop the stomach, lift the chest and look up. Exhaling to arch the back, look back toward the thighs. Do that again, deep inhale, drop the stomach, lift the chest, look up. Exhale. Arch the back, look back toward the thighs, maybe pulling the pelvis a little bit. Inhale, dropping the stomach, lifting the chest, coming in to cow. Exhaling, coming into cat. Do a couple more, your own pace, your own breath. And return to tabletop pose. And we're going to thread the needle. You can walk the left hand out just a little bit in front of you. Take the right arm up and swing it under the body. So it's coming underneath, threading under the left arm, and then the shoulder is dropping down. You might extend the left arm out a little bit farther. And just relaxing on the shoulder, getting a twist. Again, pay attention to your body. If something doesn't feel right, you can come up out of it. But come up out of it slowly if you do. Take a few breaths. And then next inhale, you're going to slowly come up. And we're going to switch, so you'll extend the right arm out a bit and then take the left arm underneath the right, leaning down on the shoulder, twisting the body. Keep the right arm extended. Take a few breaths. And slowly start to come back up, back into tabletop. And then you'll take the right arm out, peeking side down, take the left leg back, raise it up off the ground if it feels okay, pause. And we're going to crunch to the center, so with an exhale breath, bring elbow and knee to middle. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch to center. Inhale, extend. One more time, exhale, crunch to center. Inhale, extend, pause in the extension. And then bend that back knee, reach back with the arm, try to grab the foot. Pause just for a second, and then release. Stretch the arm and leg back out. Drop the knee down, drop the hand down, and we're going to the other side. Take the other arm out, pinky side down. right leg back. You can take it off the ground. It feels okay. Pause here. Extending out. And then your next exhale, bring elbow and knee to center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring to center. Inhale, extend. One more time. Exhale, center. Inhale, extend. Pause. And then bend that back knee. Try to reach back with your hand and grab your foot. Short pause here. Then extend it back out. Drop the hand down, drop the knee down, and walk the hands out in front of you. And drop down into puppy, sinking the chest down, arms reaching out, getting a shoulder stretch. And take a few breaths. Big purposeful inhales and exhales. We're going to slowly roll back into child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, hips sink down towards the heels. Arms can stay extended or you can wrap them around the body, however it feels good to you today. And take a few breaths, feeling the air in the back, coming down as low as you can with that air. Sometimes as you breathe, you feel the breath get stuck in an area. Envision yourself taking the breath to that area and trying to relieve the tension, exhaling it out. And next inhale, the arms are wrapped around, extend them out, and start to push into the mat, forearms off the mat. Take another breath. And then with an inhale, push forward, plank pose. And check in on the pose, make sure the middle fingers are pointed to the front of the mat, and the elbows are rotated so that when you bend them, they come in toward the side of the body. This is the plank pose you're looking for in yoga. And with an inhale, push hips up and back for downward facing dog. Hips pulling you up and back, chest reaching for the thighs, neck loose looking back toward the thighs. Be gentle on the hamstrings, bend the knees if you need to. In fact, you can walk the dog, bending one knee and then the other, getting gentle stretches on the hamstrings. And remembering to breathe. Be here for several breaths. So keep focusing on your posture, checking in that the neck is loose. Maybe shake the head no, nod it yes. Hips pulling up and back, trying to relieve the pressure on the wrists. Couple more breaths. And start to bend the knees. Look forward, hop or step to the front of the mat. Forward fold, knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up. Give a stretch. Palms together, down to heart center. Let's find our mountain pose. Feet are pressing down into the mat, pushing the earth away while the rest of the body is pulling up. Every inhale, you're lifting up. Exhale, pushing away. Big inhale into that heart. Exhale to let it go. Do that again. Big inhale. Exhale it out. Next inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold, knees bent, stomach connects to the thighs, neck loose. Make sure you're looking back toward the legs. Take a few breaths here. You can wrap your arms around your legs if you want to, or just leave them hanging, whatever feels good.
And then if you want to, walk the hands over to one side, getting a little bit of a twist. And walk it back to center. Walk the hands the other way, twisting the opposite direction. Back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Big stretch again. Palms together, down to heart center. Take a breath. Then next inhale, take the arms back up. Drop one arm down to the side and push the hips over. You're coming into a crescent shape, reaching for the side of the room. Big side body stretch. Remember to be pushing the hips to the side, not just the arm reaching. The hips are also leaning. And then bring it back to center. Go the opposite direction, pushing the hips out, reaching for the corner of the room. Big crescent. Keep breathing. And then inhale it back up to center, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Knees bent, neck loose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, one more big stretch. Then exhale, fold, plant the hands, hopper, step it back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale it back, downward facing dog. Hips pushing you up and back, chest reaching for thighs, neck loose. Keep breathing. Take a few breaths. Focusing on posture and breath. Take one more big inhale, exhale breath. Then start to bend the knees. Look forward, hopper step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, take it up, reach it up. Big stretch, palms together, down to heart center. Find your mountain. Muscles are active in mountain. Big inhale, lifting up. Big exhale, pushing down. Do that again, big inhale. Feel it up in the chest, lifting you up. Exhale, feet are pushing the earth away. And next inhale, take the arms up and take them out to a T. We're just going to twist the whole body to one side, looking over the shoulder. Then bring it back to center. Go the other way. Big twist. And bring it back to center. Arms reach up, exhale, fold. We're going to pause in the fold again. Check in, make sure the knees are bent. That supports the lower back and gives you a different kind of stretch up here, as well as on the hamstrings as you gently lift the hips. Neck loose, no tension there. Keep breathing. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. And breathe. Focusing on the posture, checking in on the body and the breath. Hamstrings might be loosening a little bit, but be careful. Still working on a gentle stretch. And next, inhale, take your right leg up and back for three-legged dog. If you want to bend the knee to open up the hip, you can, pointing the knee toward the ceiling. Then exhale, bring that right knee towards right elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, cross it under the body, opposite elbow. Inhale, take it up. And one more time if you want to, if not, return to down dog. Exhale to bring that knee to the elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Inhale, cross it under the body. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, put it down, take a breath. Big inhale, exhale, breath. Then opposite side, take the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Same option here. If you want to bend the knee to open up the hip, you can do that. And then with an exhale breath, bring that knee to your elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, cross it under the body, right elbow. Inhale, back up. And an option to do it again. Exhale, bring that knee to your elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cross under body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, put it down, take a big inhale, exhale, breath. You're going to bend the knees, look forward, hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift up. Stretch up, palms together, down to heart center. Big inhale to that heart. Exhale, let it go. Yet again, deep inhale. Exhale it out. Next, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, have a seat into chair, knees bent, chest lifted, chair invisible. Keep breathing, keep that chest lifted, maybe tuck the tailbone a little bit if you think about it. Keep breathing. Just a few more breaths. Then inhale, lift up, push the hips forward, lift the chest, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, step it into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale it back, downward facing dog. And breathe. Then inhale, take the right leg up and back for three-legged dog. You can bend the knee to open up the hip, and this time if you want to flip the dog, you can. The way you flip the dog, you're going to take that right leg behind you, bringing it close to your left leg. Knees are close together, about hips width distance as you flip over. If you did that, bring it back around. And this time, everybody try to take your knee under the body, coming into fallen triangle. Taking one arm up if you can. So my right arm is down, my left arm is out or up, and while my right leg is extended and twisting underneath me. If you are able to do that, bring it back and put it down. We're going to try the other side. So inhale to lift the left leg up and back for three-legged. Bend that knee to open up the hip. And you can stay here or option to flip the dog, bringing the left leg down close to the right leg as the body flips over. And if you did that, bring it back up. Coming through three-legged dog. And then everyone try to bend that knee in towards the stomach and extend the left leg out to the side. And then if you can, if it feels okay, taking the right arm up. And if you did that, flip it back around, bringing the left leg up and down. Take a breath, big inhale and exhale. Then start to bend the knees, look forward, hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, inhale, bring yourself up to mountain, big stretch. Palms together, down to heart center. Take a breath, grounding down into the earth and lifting the body up. Do that again. Big inhale, exhale, breath. And then with your next inhale, take the arms up and have a seat into chair. Chest lifted, arms lifted. Try to tuck that tailbone. Take a few breaths. Keep breathing.
Then inhale, lift the body, push the hips forward, lift the chest, a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. You can pause in the fold this time. Take a breath. Then inhale, halfway lift it up. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step it back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale it back, downward facing. And breathe. This time with your inhale, take the right leg up and back. Now bring that knee in, try to bring it towards the nose and step it through for a low lunge. If the foot doesn't quite make it, if you put it out a little bit too far, you can use your hand to help move the foot up between the hands, finding that low lunge. And once you've got it, plant the left arm down, take the right arm up, get a twist, and bring that arm down. We're going to come up to a crescent lunge first. Check to make sure your stance is wide so you don't fall out of it. And inhale, bring the body up into a crescent lunge. Breathing. Take another big inhale, exhale breath. And then we're going to open up warrior two. So the back heel pivots down. Now my stance is more of an L shape. Front knee is bent. Arms extended out to the side. My gaze is over the middle finger. My body is open. And then flip that palm, reverse the warrior, taking the arm up and back. And then bring it back, warrior two. Drop the front arm down. You can balance it on the leg or extend it down while the back arm comes around and up for side angle. And then if you want to practice the bind, take the top arm back behind the back. Bottom arm reaches up under the leg. You try to reach for your hands. If you don't quite make it, that's okay. Reaching still counts. Keep breathing. And then let go. And bring yourself back up into that warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior again, straighten the front knee, go back a little bit deeper. And then hinge forward, finding triangle. Hips pop out to the side, arm comes down, top arm reaches up. And your core is still lifting you, so you're not dumping into the front. And then use your core to lift you up, arms still at a T. Lift the arms up this time, and then exhale, forward fold, straddle hold. And take a few breaths, trying to reach the crown of the head towards the ground. Several deep breaths. If you want to walk the hands back behind you, you can, it's optional. If you walk your hands back behind you, bring them back underneath the shoulders, and then walk the hands to one side, bending the knee, getting a stretch this way. Then bring it back to center, and over to the opposite side, bending the other knee. Then bring it back to center. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it up. Finding our way into goddess pose. Feet might come in a little bit. And then angle out to the corners of the room. Arms come up. Goal posting, pulling the shoulder blades together, opening the heart. Pause here. If you want to come up on your toes, you can. Again, options. You don't have to do it. And if you came up on your toes, go ahead and drop those down. Push yourself up, push the hips forward, lift the chest, back bend, exhale, forward fold. Take a breath. Then walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Back foot comes up to meet the front foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, bring yourself up, get a stretch. Palms together, down to heart center. Start to ground down into the ground on the left side. When you inhale, take just the right leg up with you, and then cross it over the left knee. So right ankle over left knee. Arms can stay up or down to heart center as you bend, coming into a chair balance. If you don't like this, you can just come into a normal chair. But this gives you a nice hip stretch if you can do it, if you want to do it. And then inhale, come up, raise that knee back up and set it down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step it back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale it back, downward facing. Take a breath. And then next inhale, you're going to take the left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, try to bring that knee in towards the nose. Again, if it doesn't quite make it, use your hand to help bring the foot up between the hands for that low lunge. And once you've got it, you'll plant the right arm down, take the left arm up, twisting open. Then bring it back down, check on the stance, make sure you're good and wide in the stance before you inhale to bring the body up into that crescent lunge. Breathe. Then we're going to drop the back heel down, opening up the body to the side for warrior two. Heels drop down, stance in an L shape, front knee bent, arms extended out to the sides. And breathe. Then flip that front palm, reverse your warrior, taking the arm up and back behind you. Then bring it back forward through warrior two. Drop the front arm down. You can brace it on your knee if you want to. Back arm comes down and up. And you can stay right here if you want to practice that bind. Top arm comes down back behind you. Bottom arm comes up underneath the leg. You try to grab your hands. Take a breath. Then extend it back out. Bring your body back up for warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Straighten the front knee, go back deeper. And then hinge forward, coming into that triangle. Hips popping back behind you. While the arms come to a T on the side. Body keeping you supported. And breathe. And then use the core to lift you up, body, the arms still in a T. Legs coming parallel, reach up, big stretch. Exhale, forward fold, just briefly. Take a breath. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, or inhale, bring it up. We're going to come into goddess on this side, so bring the feet in just a little bit, bending knees. Arms come out to a T. And this time, reach the arms back. Try to grab the hands if you can. Or fist bump if it's not so easy. But if you can, grab the hands, pull the shoulder blades together sharply, opening up that heart. Maybe look up as you bend the knees in goddess. Take a breath. Then release. Bring the arms up, bring the body up. Push-ups forward, lift the chest back, bend. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands back to the front of the room. Back foot comes up to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring yourself up. Big stretch, palms together, down to heart center with an exhale. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, breath. Start to ground down into the right side. And then with an inhale, bring the left knee up. Then you're going to cross that left ankle over right knee as you squat down, coming into chair balance on this side. Arms can stay extended or down to heart center. Keep breathing. And remember, if this isn't working out for you, you can always just go right back to chair instead. More big inhale, exhale, breath. And then next inhale, take that left knee up. And exhale, put it down. Inhale again, stretch it up. Exhale, forward fold. Knees bent, pause in the fold. Check in, make sure the neck is loose. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, one more big stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step it into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale it back. Downward facing dog, take a breath. Take one more big inhale, exhale breath. Then next inhale, hinge forward into plank. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. We're going to set up for locust. So reach the arms back behind you. Lift the feet up off the ground. You can lift the chest as well. Working those back muscles. Lifting up. Exhale, lower it back down. We're going to do that again. Inhale, lift up. Arms reaching back, legs reaching up. Glutes are activated. And lower down. This time, if you want to bend the knees and grab the inside edges of the foot, you can. And when you inhale, bring up the feet, kicking up. If this doesn't feel good, just do locust. Keep on lifting. And then exhale, let it go. And take the arms out to a T, right ear to the mat. We're going to roll over the right shoulder. So use your left arm to push you up onto your side. Rolling over the right shoulder. My right arm is still extended. We'll take a few breaths. Only roll as much as it feels okay on the shoulder. If you need more, you can take the left arm back behind the body. And breathe. Couple deep inhales and exhales. And then you'll return to a T, bringing the left ear to the mat this time. And then using the right arm to roll you over the left shoulder, coming up onto the side. Left arm still extended. And pay attention to this side, it's probably different than the other one. Stretch only as much as feels good. Taking several breaths into the tension. And relieving it with an exhale. Keep breathing. And slowly start to roll back to center. Hands coming near the rib cage. And with an inhale, push yourself up. And exhale it back into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, body sinking down, hips toward the heels. Take big inhale breaths. And big exhales. Take a few more of those. Stay in child's pose. Keep breathing. It's about to have another battery issue, so sorry about that. Start to lift yourself up onto your knees. You can come up to the tops of your knees. Setting up for camel. So once you get set up on your knees, brace the lower back. And as you inhale, you're going to push the hips forward, lift the chest, staying active in the front of the body as you back bend, looking back with your head trying to find the wall behind you. Keep breathing. And then come back up slowly and find your way into rabbit or child's pose. Rabbit, the crown of the head reaches for the floor. Hands extend towards the ankles or feet, bracing yourself as you lift your hips. Keep breathing. If you came into rabbit, lower down to child's. Take a breath. Feel the air go deep down the spine, especially the lower back where all the bending happens. Take the breath all the way down and exhale it out. Then next inhale, come back up to the tops of the knees. You're going to do it again. This time, if it feels okay on the back, you could try to reach down for your heels coming into a full camel. So when you're ready, start to push the hips forward, lift the chest, look back for the wall. And if it's okay, reach for the heels. Still lifting through the front of the body. And then slowly start to come back up. And lower down, child or rabbit. And lower the hips down, coming into child's pose. Taking breaths deep down into the body, all the way down the spine to the lower back. Imagining the breath going to where the tension exists. And exhaling out. One more big breath like that. Next inhale, start to press the palms into the mat. And then with the next inhale, you're going to push yourself forward into plank pose. And then inhale, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. And then your next inhale, you're going to take the right leg up and back for three-legged. And this time when you bring the knee in, you'll set up for pigeon. So right knee, right wrist, leg is at a slight angle, hips squared to the front of the mat, back leg extended. And you can stay up tall, or if you want to come down low, you can. Finding a comfy stretch here in pigeon. We'll be here for about a minute. So just continue to breathe. Relaxing into the stretch. All right, start to lift yourself up. Bringing that leg back behind you. Slowly finding your way into a child's pose. You can move the right leg around if you need to, getting the blood flow back. Keep breathing.
Then when you're ready, take the left leg up and back for three-legged dog. And as you bend that knee in towards the nose, take it to the left wrist. Setting up for pigeon on this side. Leg at a slight angle, hips squared to the front. Back leg extended, staying up tall or coming down low. Finding your pigeon. And again, we'll be here for about a minute. So just breathe and try to relax. It's always fine to adjust if something becomes uncomfortable. Do what you need to do. Slowly start to lift yourself back up. Bringing the left leg back behind you and finding your way into a downward facing dog. Tailbone lifting up and back. Take a breath. And start to bend the knees. Look forward, hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring yourself up. Get a stretch. Palms together. Down to heart center. Setting up to practice a little bit of balancing. Once again, start to ground down into the left leg. When you're ready, inhale the right leg up, coming into a knee raise. Now open that knee up to the side and come into a tree. So it might be different depending on where you're at. Just find where you have a little bit of a balance challenge. If you need to kickstand it, that's totally fine. You can leave your arms up or bring them down to your side or to your heart. And breathe. Take another big inhale, exhale breath. And start to bring the knee in toward the center. Kick it out in front, take the arms up, and find warrior three. Warrior three, the leg kicks back behind you, body comes down so that you're in a T shape. Then drop the hands down and drop the foot down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it up. Big stretch, palms together, down to heart center. Start to ground down into the right leg. Inhale, take the left leg up. And then you can open it up to the side and come into tree. It might be different on this side. Respect your body. Find the tree that feels good on this side of the body. Arms up or at heart center. Keep breathing. Take another big inhale, exhale breath. And then start to bring that knee toward the center. Kick it out in front of you, take the arms up. Warrior three on this side. Leg kicks back behind you, body lowering, coming into a T. And then lower the hands, and then lower the foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, inhale, bring it up. Palms together, down to heart center. Take a big inhale. Exhale, breath. Another inhale, reach up, exhale, start to sink down towards your heels, coming into toe stand. This is another challenge.
As far as balance goes, do your best to hold it here for a few moments, taking a breath. And then we're going to sit down, and when we sit down, let's come into boat. So you lower the body down, and you can bring both feet up, hands up, or if you need to brace, you can lower the hands down and brace yourself, or lower the feet and just lean back. Find the boat that feels good. Sometimes it's the back muscles that work against, or not the back, well, it could be the back muscles, but maybe the back just doesn't feel right. So pay attention to that in boat. If it doesn't feel good, adjust for that. Then we're going to inhale to extend. Exhale, bring it up, and then plant the feet down, finding your way into butterfly, soles of the feet coming together, knees going wide, body coming forward. Might need to adjust how you're sitting if you need to. Take a big inhale, stretching the body out. Exhale, lowering it down. Take a breath. And inhale, bring yourself up, bring the knees together and put them out in front of you, feet flexed. You'll reach the arms out and slowly try to lower the body down. Again, if this isn't feeling good on your lower back, you can adjust and just find any way down you want. But once you get to the ground, get a big full body stretch. Relax into the mat. Start to bend the knees up in towards the chest. Hug them in. Squeeze them in as tight as you can, coming into a little ball. Maybe take another inhale, and as you exhale, bring the forehead to the knees, coming in even tighter. Then relax the shoulders and head back down if you brought them up. Take the feet straight up into the air for waterfall, feet flexed. Hold it here for a moment. Trying to get the energy to flow from the legs, out the feet, keeping the legs firm and straight. Feet flexing in. And start to bend the knees into the chest. Take the arms out to a T. And take the legs over to one side, finding the twist. Big spinal twist, looking over the other shoulder. And take a few breaths. Trying to relax into the twist. And slowly start to bring your knees back to center. Pause. Let the spine settle into the mat. And take the knees over to the other side when you're ready. Twisting the other direction, looking over the other shoulder. And trying to relax into this twist. Again, taking several breaths. And slowly start to bring knees back to center. Allowing the spine to settle again on the mat. And I'll take the feet straight up into the air for waterfall. Pausing in waterfall, feet flexed. Energy coming out through the soles of the feet. And then if it feels okay on the lower back, we're going to slowly lower down to Shavasana. Try to go as slow as you can. If this doesn't feel good, You can find another way down, maybe bending the knees in and extending one at a time. Whatever feels okay on the back. And then once you've lowered it all the way down, relax everything. Maybe take a couple more big inhale breaths. Palms can be up, down. Maybe one on chest and stomach for extra grounding. Whatever feels all right. Shutting down the eyes. As you start to focus on relaxation, you can start with the forehead, making sure there's no tension. And then travel down the face to the jawline. It is unclenched. Then move down into the shoulders. Shoulders are relaxing down into the mat. You can feel the mat along the length of the spine and the hips. The legs and feet are relaxed. Arms and hands relaxed. The breath might start to become shallow as you let go. If a thought comes into your mind, you can acknowledge it, but then let it go. We'll be here for about 5 more minutes. So just relax in, and I'll call you back when it's time. Slowly start to deepen your inhales, bringing awareness back to the breath. And bring small movements to fingers and toes, maybe circling wrists and ankles, until you're ready for a full body stretch. You're going to relax back into the mat, bending knees up towards the chest. And then rolling over to one side in the fetal position, giving yourself a moment there. And slowly push yourself up into a seated position, shutting down the eyes again if you open them. And take a big inhale. When you do, take the arms up, palms together, bring them down to the center of the forehead over the third eye. Push the thumbs in as you exhale. Take another big inhale, feeling the air behind the thumbs. Exhale it out. Another big inhale, feeling the air behind the thumbs. And this time, as you exhale, drop the thumbs to the throat, pressing into the throat. Inhale, feel the air behind the thumbs. Exhale, let it go. Do that again, find the air in the throat. Exhale, drop the thumbs to the heart, pressing into the center of the chest. Big inhale into the heart. Exhale it out. Another big inhale. Exhale, drop the hands to the sides, to the knees, wherever you want them. Exhaling it out. Another big inhale. This time taking it deep down into the stomach. Exhale, let it go. Do another big inhale. Try to reach the breath all the way to the seat. Exhale, let it go. Next inhale, bring the arms up. Palms together. Exhale down to heart center. Thank you again for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you everyone that showed up for the live and for those who will show up later. I really appreciate y'all. If you will, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Maybe hit that notification bell. I promise, I do have videos to post. I just have not been having any time to get them up. But there will be more yoga. So if anything, at least join me for next week. I can't wait to see y'all next weekend. Have a good day. Bye.